Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Smart Grinder Pro by Sage. Now this is pretty much the same grinder that's built into the Oracle, but it's just a standalone system, and the reason I wanted to try this out was because I want to get into the different complexities of coffee. I want to try and start brewing, start using V60s properly, start using AeroPresses, stuff like that, just to see what the differences are between that and being stuck with espresso, because I've been drinking espresso daily for the last 2.5 years and definitely not sick of it. But what I would say is I just want to try something else and just expand my knowledge into coffee a bit further. So I've been really looking forward to getting this grinder and starting off my journey. I'm also going to be doing like cold brew comparisons, the different methods of doing cold brew, and it's just going to be my journey into brewing and expanding away from espresso. So hopefully that's something everybody wants to see. Start off as usual with the unboxing, and then I'll just give my initial impressions and maybe try and brew some coffee in a V60. So just off the top, a standard high quality graphic on the top of the Sage box. And in the box, greeted with the instruction manual, and surprisingly no polystyrene, it's cardboard in this one. So just remove this, put it off the side, and take off the top layer, which has got some accessories in there. Cool. So the grinder main body is a stainless steel version, so it matches everything else in the Sage range nicely. It's going to fit in absolutely spot on in my kitchen. And the bean hopper. That's everything in that box. And on this side, looks like a lid. I'm assuming this is for the airtight grounds container. There's a portafilter holder, so this will hold between 50 and 54 ml portafilters. There is, and this should be, yep, 58 millimeters. That's your traditional commercial size portafilter, or the Oracle, or I believe the dual boiler is a 58 millimeter. That's everything in there. And there's a brush also, a grinder brush. Same one as the Oracle, the stiff brush for the buzz. So I'm just going to get this unwrapped and then we'll come back. So first impressions of the grinder is that it's a bit smaller than I was expecting, like in a good way. It's nice and compact. I was kind of worried because my coffee making area is getting a bit cluttered looking, so I wasn't wanting something huge. I think this is going to fit in just perfectly. So to put the unit together, I'm just going to take the lid off the bean hopper. I think this is a 450 gram bean hopper, so it's a lot bigger than what's on the normal machines. They usually hold between 200 and 250, so this is going to hold a good amount of beans, probably more than a normal bag. So that's really handy. And it just twists on, the same, and then there's a turn to lock feature. This is good because it means if you ever want to remove this to clean it, or if you're going to change beans and empty them back into the bag, you can actually unlock this and it keeps all the beans in. The beans won't fall out, and when you get it over the top of your bag, you can just turn it and the beans will draw through. So it's like a funnel in a way for a bag as well. It's just handy. So the lid goes back on, and then that's pretty much it. As I said, it comes with the attachments for the portafilters. I'm not going to be using those because I'm not making espresso today. And it comes with a grind container, and this is airtight. This is a really nice, feels polycarbonate container, and there's a lock on it so it's airtight as well. So you could probably grind a day's worth of coffee, take it to work for example, and it should stay relatively fresh in here. Obviously you want to try and grind as fresh as you possibly can, but if you don't have the option to grind at work or wherever, or you just want to grind a big batch, this is always an option, and it's quite an attractive looking piece as well. Fits nicely in here, so it could probably be kept there as well, and it looks nice and neat. I've put the accessories to the side just for a moment, as I'm going to fill the machine up with beans. So I'm going to be using another coffee by Rave. This is a single origin, it's East Timor Duhoho Organic. Definitely pronouncing that wrong, but this is a light single origin. I think it's from Duhoho village in Letifoho, not really sure. I googled it and it's somewhere between Indonesia and Australia, sits in the middle. So it should be interesting. Not tried this one before, and it's a light roast. I would usually stay away from light roast, but because I'm brewing, I figured I would give it a try. It does smell light. It doesn't have that strong pungent kick that like an espresso blend, for example, would have. It's going to be quite different. So I'm just going to fill the bean hopper at the top. And this is a 1 kilogram bag, and that's pretty much just took half of it, so that's pretty cool. Also the lids on the Sage machines are pretty airtight, so it does seem to keep it fresher. Generally, if you've got a bag and it's in the hopper, the stuff in the hopper will be a bit fresher. So that's always handy, especially with a bigger bag. So when I plugged the machine in, it just automatically turned on, and it's a nice blue display which matches the Oracle. So it's going to sit next to the Oracle, and it's going to look great. They both got the same stainless steel finish, and they both look very similar, which is brilliant. Ties in nicely. Now by default, it's set to a grind size of 12, which is in the espresso range, and it goes up to, there's plunger, so I'm going up the range, and there's a lot of settings on this. Finally I get to 60. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be trying this with a Hario V60. This is probably one of the cheapest methods that you can get to brew coffee, but it's also well respected. So I'm going to set the grinder to about size 50, as was recommended roughly in the manual for drip coffee, and I'm going to change the cups to 1, and this gives me a 3.8 second grind time, and I'm going to weigh this. So I'm just going to get my scales, and I'm going to tear my scales. I'm going to put the container in underneath, and I'm going to grind straight into the container. So that was 3.8 seconds at grind size 50, and that gave me 4.7 grams of coffee. So I really want to be about 15, so I'm just going to tweak the grind amount up to about another 6 seconds. And just run that again. This is going to take a bit of dialing in, but once I get there it should be good. So that's 19 grams, so I think maybe about 5 seconds. I'm going to keep playing with this and see how we go on. Maybe adjust the grind size as well. So I'm pretty new to brewing. I tried it a while back using like a hand grinder and never really had great results, so I'm going to try again properly. The only thing, I don't have a pouring kettle yet, so I'm just going to be using a milk jug with boiling water. So the first thing I'm going to do is rinse the filter, get that nice and wet. The reason behind the milk jug is because I'm pretty good at pouring speed with it. I can pour very consistently with it because I'm used to making lattes, so I figure that might transfer into pouring a V60. I'm just going to let that heat up and discard the warm water. So the recipe I found calls for 15 grams of ground coffee. I'm just going to tear that. pour in 15. This is quite a close grind. So 15.3, that's about right. I'm just going to shake to level off. And I'm going to start my timer and do a 30-second bloom. Pouring from the centre, just trying to get everything wet. Take that up to about 60 grams. So you can see it degassing. So I'm just going to go up to 250, pour in a circular motion, quite slowly. And this is pretty tricky to do while filming. So slightly overshot a bit, 257 in total, but it's looking good. So that took just about 3 minutes, and I've got a nice flat bed of coffee, which I believe is a good thing from trying this a while back. I know that's one of the kind of desirable things that you would want. Don't have too much around the end, and it didn't flow straight through, so quite excited to try. So I'm just going to discard the filter. So here's trying the first run of the Sage Smart Grinder with a V60. And that's really deep flavours. Before any time I've made this, it's always been like really dry, but with this it's quite, almost feels thick, definitely not dry. Perhaps slightly on the bitter side, so I would maybe go a slightly coarser with the grind, but definitely a nicer cup of coffee than I've been able to brew with a hand grinder before, using pretty much the same technique with a V60. So very impressed with that, and it looks good. The grinds it produced seem to be very consistent. So first impressions, I'm really impressed with this. It's nice and compact, it's nice and quiet, it seems pretty intuitive to operate, and I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on like coffee brewing, between cold brew and the different brewing methods, because personally I just want to learn how everything works and get better at it. So this grinder is going to feature in a few videos coming up, and I'm excited to use it, and I hope you guys are excited to see it. So thanks very much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please click like and subscribe. Thanks very much.